Alright, so I wanted to shoot a proper introduction into this build. This is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I've actually had two of these before. Um, the first one was unsuccessful. The second one ended up being like this long drawn out thing that never worked out, and I ended up losing the project. So this new project is a 1985 S-10. When I initially started, I was working overnight and I wasn't feeling great. I was sick, so I didn't really do like a good intro to it. But yeah, we're doing an actual build on this channel, and I'm trying to figure out order of operations and whatnot. But let's just go ahead and jump into the video, and I'll show you what she looks like when I very first got her. Uh, Cab is pretty good. You see, it's got a little bit of rusting here and there, but it doesn't seem like it's all the way through. I did start to pull the floorboard. Seems like we got some surfaced rust in there, but nothing eaten all the way through, so obviously all that needs to be pulled out. The seat is completely trashed. Oh yeah, it's kind of funny today. Figured I would gotta rep Motion Raceworks, of course, but I'm actually wearing the Bald Regal shirt. If you guys know Motion Raceworks and that car, it's pretty cool. I don't think we're gonna be at their level or Cletus or any of them, but can't wait to get this thing going. Oh yeah, back to the truck. The cab corners are good. The bed is actually off right now because I think it started as a fuel issue. So that's where we're at with that. Alright guys, so that is a wrap for today. Got her off the ground. Got those rims and tires off. I got pretty good under here. You can see it's just like a little surface rust. The front end does feel free. Oh. So it will spin. Got under here cleaned as well. Yeah, came out pretty decent. Fairly clean. Definitely need to replace this battery mount. You can see where the rust is eating through, but everywhere else, the rust and whatnot doesn't look that bad. All that paint definitely came off. I went ahead and threw some liquid wrench on every nut and bolt that I could see. Got a turned up inner panel right here. I could probably fix that. Oh yeah, something else I noticed. Looks like got some damage here. So I don't know if that can be beat down to pull this whole thing down, because it looks like the cap here and here. Yeah, it's definitely different. We got her all cleaned up, pressure washed. And these tires came out really good too. Nice and clean. So I'm just going to get some roller tires to replace it. And I'm going to get some more jack stands for the back, so I can just go ahead and lift this back up. Alright guys, so I got rid of the engine bay cleaned up. Radiators out, fuel lines are disconnected. All the electricals disconnected. Everything is completely off and good. Underneath I got the, you see back here, I got the exhaust off, radiator out. There's the drive shaft. Probably going to keep the drive shaft and the overflow, maybe for a template, maybe to use it. And then the headers, I'm probably going to use the headers to be able to jack it out. I got everything disconnected underneath the speedo. I I got the line for the transmission right here, slave cylinder or whatever that thing is called. Yeah, pretty much got everything disconnected. And I got the transmission unbolted. It's still on the mount, so it can come out. I'm debating on whether or not to pull this front end off, just completely pull the front end off so it's easier to pull out. Don't know if I'll do that yet. And creeper, man, I'm so glad I finally bought a creeper. Creeper is the way to go. But I think I'm going to put tailgate on just to try and keep all this stuff in the back of the bed from going anywhere, rolling out. So that's what I'm working on now, is getting the old new tailgate on in, whatever. So, yep, that's what I'm going to start working on now. Alright guys, bye. I don't know if you guys can tell from the background, but it's very cloudy. It's been raining for like the last week, but I did start working on the truck again, and I didn't record because I was like, oh, I got to work in between the rain. So, there you go. Got the front end pretty much off. And it's sitting over there. I had some issues taking it off. Like you can see all the rust right there. That was this one. I guess the nut that sits back here rusted out, so I didn't want to come out, so I had to cut that off. This one down here was kind of a pain in the butt, but I got it. And this side came off fairly well, didn't have any issues, because I think that's the original one, and as you can tell, this one's definitely not the same paint or anything. So the whole front clip is off. Cross member and transmission are unbolted. It's still resting on there, but it's unbolted. So I'm really close to actually pulling this motor. Kind of debating, because I don't think I'm going to go directly and get the motor for this. So I'm kind of at a crossroads what to do. I may just pull the bed, fix the bed issues, and then maybe drop the motor in this bed, or I may put it in the Titan. Got to keep this, even though it's banged up, because the junkyard, theirs were all rusted out, but this one's really dented up, really bad actually. Real dented up. But got her all emptied out. Redid the brakes and got the brake emergency brake for the rear brakes, because it was actually missing the piece, but it does not work because the cables were all jacked up, and so they're just not going to work anyways. But the brakes will work. I think I just have to retighten this one, and I've got the rebuild kit for it, so start cleaning this one up and rebuilding it, and that's what I'm gonna work on now. This side doesn't look too bad. Doesn't have this spring right here, it's missing that, but all these other springs and stuff look good, so I'll probably just leave it like that. And I need to pull the other side off and make sure I did it right, and that it's just not just loose because it's loose because I messed up putting it back on. So that's what I'm working on now. Beautiful July day. So, bam, got the engine hoist put together, got the front fenders off, went and picked me up some chain. We're gonna try and get this motor pulled today. They're trying to blow up whatever the hell that is. Honda? I don't know what they're doing over there. But yeah, got this thing assembled. We're going to try and get this thing up and out today, and the plan is to pull it up, slide the truck back, try and move the motor engine hoist that way, put it in the bed of the truck. Don't know if it's going to work out, but that's what we're going to try to do. Alright folks, time to start breaking down this front steering and suspension. Oh, nice warm day. It's about to rain. I can already feel the drops. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Slowly but surely. Watch out for them springs, boys and girls, because they ain't no joke. Bye. Alright, working on this S-10 project again, and I've got, check that out, I got an entire front end to rebuild. Got the links, got the springs, got the coils, got the coil bushing thing, got the bump stops, got upper A-arm, lower A-arm, pitman arm, got all the good stuff.